Hey everybody, Kayla here. Welcome to Pilates Strong class. Today we have got an incredible workout. We're only going to do 3 really compound dynamic movements. We're going to incorporate Pilates exercises and weights into the workout today. Plus we're going to get our heart rate up. So what I'm going to do here is demonstrate the 3 movements that we're going to be doing. As I demonstrate, I want you to be thinking about what weights you're going to need and kind of gather all of your equipment, because when we finish our warm-up, we're going to jump right into our strength and the bulk of the workout. We are going to be starting with a reverse lunge, bicep curl, shoulder press with a balance. So that's going to look like this. I've got 10-pound weights here for this one. You're going to come down into a reverse lunge, come up, add a single leg balance, bicep curl to shoulder press here. That's movement number 1. Movement number 2 is going to take us into a side plank variation. I'm going to drop it down to 5 pounds for this one. The movement will look like this. Hold that weight straight up overhead. We're going to come down into a hip dip with a lift, full side plank here, holding that side plank, adding a row back up. Movement number 3. I'm going to grab 1 dumbbell, 1 10-pound weight here. We're going to move into a roll back, chest press, double leg stretch, and tricep press. So you're going to roll back, melting through your spine here. Hold, chest press. Knees are going to come in. We go into double leg stretch, open, close. Feet come back down on the mat. You're going to press yourself all the way, rolling back up to flat back here. And here's where we add that tricep press. So let's go ahead and begin with our warm-up. Then come into a forward roll down as you melt down through your spine. Feel those stretch through your back of your body into your hamstrings and your lower back. Meet me into a plank walk out here. Your feet are going to separate hip width distance apart. I want you to bend your knees, sink your hips back towards your heels, get those quad muscles engaged, shift forward back into your high plank, and then give me a tricep push-up here. Elbows come into your body, hold your high plank, lunge your left foot wide of your left hand, sink low through those hips. Give me 3 hip circles here, preparing those hips and our lower body for those lunges. Now reverse those hip grinds in the opposite direction. Step back into your high plank here, hold it, and change. Lunge the right foot wide of the right hand, sink down, feel that nice stretch. Give me 3 hip grinds clockwise, and then 3 counterclockwise. Beautiful. Step back to your high plank. Tuck your chin to your chest, lift your hips, and walk your hands back to your feet. Slowly roll the spine all the way up, stretching your arms overhead here. Let's do it again. Tuck the chin, melt forward into your roll down. Walk your hands out, finding that high plank position. Bend your knees, stretch back, hips to heels, shift forward, high plank position. 1 tricep push-up. Feel free to take that on your knees if you need to. Hold that high plank, step your left foot wide of your left hand. Take those hip grinds, 3 in each direction, clockwise and counterclockwise. Meet back, high plank on your inhale. Exhale, lunge the right foot wide of the right hand. 3 hip grinds clockwise and 3 hip grinds counterclockwise. Step back, high plank as you inhale. Tuck your chin, walking your hands back in. Inhale, roll the body up, stretch those arms overhead. Let's do it again. Tuck the chin, take it down, walking your hands forward, finding your high plank position here. Bend those knees deeply, sink your hips back to your heels, get low to a hover, pull it forward on your inhale. Exhale, take that tricep push-up from toes or knees, holding back at your high plank. Lunge your left foot wide of your left hand. Find those hip grinds here, 3 in each direction. Ooh, already starting to feel body, hips, pelvis, everything starting to loosen up. Bring it back to your high plank. Lunge your right foot wide of your right hand. Again, 3 hip circles. And reverse it. Step back, high plank, tuck your chin, walk your hands back to your feet. Slowly roll your spine all the way back up, reaching your arms overhead. We've got one more and that's gonna finish out our warm-up. Bring it forward here, rolling down. Hands walk out. Hold that high plank position. Bend your knees, sink your hips back to your heels, get low to that hover. Pull it forward. One tricep push-up from toes or knees. Step your left foot wide of your left hand. 3 hip grinds, 2, 1, and reverse directions, 3, 2, and 1. High plank as you inhale. Exhale, right foot wide of right hand. Hip grinds, 3 each direction. Body is definitely loosening up. Reversing, 3, 2, and 1. Step back to your high plank, tuck your chin, walk your hands in, getting those shoulders prepared for that bicep curl and press with that reverse lunge. And that is where we're gonna start. So go ahead and grab the weights that are gonna work best for you here. And I have got 10 pounds. We're gonna reverse lunge on the left, 8 to 10, you guys. Take it back, work at your own pace. Find that single leg balance, curl and press. Now be mindful of your knees here. It's not a drop down. We wanna stay nice and light and in control of this lunging motion. Inhale as you're coming back. Exhale as you're rising. Lift those abs up and in as you take that curl and press. Squeeze your standing glute for stability. Only lower as far as you're comfortable here. Finish out your reps here. That was 8 for me. Moving on to the left side. Take it back, find that reverse lunge. Single leg balance with that curl and overhead press. Nice and light tap here. Make sure the majority of your weight stays in your front foot when you're reverse lunging. So as you come back up into that balance, you're gonna be able to quickly pop yourself up and hopefully not have any wobbles, wiggles, or shakes. Now I should have mentioned this earlier, but as you're coming up out of that lunge, if you need to hop your foot in or even kickstand it here, as you go into that curl and press, that's a great option. Finish out your reps here. Woo, already starting to feel that heart rate come up. Got 2 more. Last one here to bring me to 8. Beautiful. Setting those weights down. Take a moment if you need to grab water. Let your heart rate come down for a second. We're gonna be getting lower to the ground with each movement. Setting up for that side plank. Take your top arm up so your arms are at a T. Let's add that hip dip here. Down, lift, full side plank or float that top leg as you take your row. Lower, lift, full side plank. Take that row. We are gonna fire up the obliques here. This lower and lift is also firing up the bottom glute. Try not to completely lock out your bottom elbow in your side plank. Keep a soft bend there so we don't go into hyperextension. Lift, full side plank or hover that top leg as you take this row here. Woo, already starting to break a sweat. Can some bobble there a little bit. I told you this was gonna be a balance challenge. Woo. Last 2 here. Hip lift. Last row. And we will rest. About 15 to 30 seconds between movements. Hitting that other side. All right. Wrist right underneath shoulder. Top arm goes straight up. Hip dip. Full side plank. Adding that row. Down and up. Full side plank. Add that row. Hold those hips up as high as you can when you're going into your row. Lift those obliques. Fire up your underbody. Your undercarriage is what I like to call that. Woo! All right. We've got 3 more. Find that variation that works for you. You might be in full side plank this first round. As we get to second and third round, you might hang down onto the knee, and that is just fine. Good. Woo! All right, that was 8 there for me. 8 to 10 reps. I'm good at 8 right now. You overachievers out there, get those 10 in if you want it. All right, moving in to our last movement. Okay, so I've got one 10-pound dumbbell here. There's a lot going on this movement, so if you need to cut something out, please do that. Make this workout work for you. I always say that. Make it work for you. This should always feel very accomplishing, never defeating. Let's take it into that roll back, melt down through the spine. Hold your abs contracted while you take that chest press. Knees are gonna pull in. We've got one double leg stretch, feet plant down. Gonna roll it all the way back up, sit tall. Tricep press as those elbows bend in. Bring it back to your chest. Rolling the spine down here. Hold the abs contracted while you take your chest press into double leg stretch. Open, close, back has got to stay flat to the mat there, and lift back up. So as always, Pilates is all about core movements. We're hitting it hard with this last one here, along with those side planks as well. Double leg stretch, open, close, control that roll up as much as you can. Try not to use your weight for momentum. Woo! Nice roll back through the spine again. Feeling control there. Keep the imprint of the spine. Working through the abs as much as we can here. Taking out momentum whenever possible. Now you can do this with only body weight if you need to. Double leg stretch. Inhale. Exhale to close. Set those feet down. Exhale, bring it all the way up. Inhale, push weight overhead. Exhale, tricep press. Inhale, back in front of your chest. 4 more. Roll it back. Push, chest press. Inhale together. Open. Exhale, close. Feet set down. Inhale. Exhale, rolling all the way up. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, take it into your press. 3 more. Roll back. Contract those abs into that chest press. Stabilize everything. Knees in. Open. Close. Feet go down. Meet me back up at the top. Push and reach. 2 more. Woo! Oh, I forgot the tricep at the top there. Push and reach and the tricep press. There we go. All right, 2 more. Call me out if I'm forgetting something. Push in. Double leg stretch. Open. Close, feet go down, peel your way back up, reach, push, tricep press, didn't forget it that time. 1 more, rolling back, contract those abs, chest press, double leg stretch, out, in, woo, those abs are getting fired up, all the way back up, final overhead press, and we wrap up round number 1. Oh my goodness. Grab a drink of water here, quick towel off if you need to. Definitely getting sweaty. Like I said, heart rate should be up. Not so much on that last movement there. Definitely feeling it on movements 1 and 2, more than 3 in that seated movement. But that allows us to have less of a need of recovery, so we can get right back into the first exercise, which is that reverse lunge with that bicep curl to shoulder press, adding in that single leg balance. So here we go, starting with the left leg lunging back, stabilize on your right side. Take it back, soft lunge. Single leg balance with that bicep curl to shoulder press. Inhale as you're lunging back, exhale as you're rising to balance, add that press. Squeeze your standing glute, really fire up those legs here. This is really the bulk of our lower body work. So make it count. Final 4. Work at your pace, even though I'm counting out my reps. You might be moving a little quicker or even slower than me, which is just fine. Last 2. 1 more. And we go right into that second side, no rest. That heart rate is definitely up here. Take it into that curl and reach. Finding that single leg balance. You've got this. Engage your abs. Engage that glute of your standing leg. It makes a difference in that balance. Final 4 to bring me to 8 reps. Again, you're working 8 to 10. So if you're working quicker than me, you should be getting in 10 before I finish my 8. 2. Woo! And last 1. Great job. Heavy weights go down for me. Moving into our side plank hip dip with that row. Right. I've got 5-pound weight. Again, you've got options. No weights at all, or staying down on your bottom knee here. All right, let's begin. Arms to a T. Let's take that hip dip. Down, lift, full side plank. Add that row. Dip down, up, full side plank with a row. 6 more. Side plank, add that row. Again, feel free to stay down and float that top leg here. Just as hard. Whew, threw myself off there. Hip dip, full side plank with a row. Hip dip, full side plank with that row. There's a lot going on here, so I even have to call it out in my head. Otherwise, I even get confused. All right, final 3. Beautiful efforts. 2, lift those hips as high as you can at the top of that dip. Last 1. Woo! Again, like I said, heart rate is up. Woo! Definitely getting sweaty. Awesome job, you guys. Really gentle workout on our joints here, but we're building strength, incorporating Pilates moves within each exercise. Let's take it to that other side, wasting no time. Meet me in that hip dip. Lift, full side plank. Adding that row. Again, just a friendly reminder, try not to lock out that bottom elbow. Stay in the muscles. Fatigue those arms and your shoulder joint as well, holding that full side plank. Or again, you've got that kneeling variation with the leg lift. 4 more. Beautiful. Send those hips up for 3. You've got this. Stick with me. 2. Last one here. Finishing out. Woo! Great job. All right, we're gonna move into that seated exercise. You know, there's a lot going on this one, so pick your weight accordingly. Maybe you're no weights at all, because there's, like I said, there's a lot happening here. We're gonna start it with a roll back. Pull your abs in, melt your spine to the mat. Hold that contraction as you take your chest press. Knees pull in, double leg stretch, open, close. Take those feet down, control it all the way up, push overhead, and we can't forget about that tricep press. I'm sure I forgot more than once in round 1, and that's okay. You know what to do. Tuck, open, tuck to close. Feel the abs take you up to the top of that roll up. Elbows bend for your tricep press. Bring it back to your chest. Rolling back, down, push. Knees in, double leg stretch, open, close. Taxing those abs there, especially with that extra weight. Woo! Pull the tail under, Roll the spine down, knees hug. Ooh, see, I forgot that chest press here. Up and in, now knees hug. Double leg stretch, open, close, feet go down, bring it all the way up to the top. Tricep press, 4 more. Nice and controlled here. Chest press, double leg stretch, open, close, feet go down, feeling your way back up. Tricep press, final 3. Chest press, double leg stretch, load those abs, but keep your spine flat to the mat there. Make sure you're not taxing those hip flexors or dropping into your lower back. So important. Stay out of your lower back in that double leg stretch. Chest press. So I would recommend legs and arms going up higher than lower if you're taxing your lower back, okay? Or get rid of the weight completely. Last one. Chest press. Double leg stretch. Inhale, exhale. Feet go down. Maybe all the way back up. Final tricep press at the top. Woo! Great job. Not gonna lie, that last one actually feels pretty good. Nice roll out through the spine, a little core work. Like I said, our heart rate doesn't get up too much in that one, so a much quicker recovery moving into the last set of that reverse lunge, single leg balance to press. Little quick drink of water, here we go. Grab your dumbbells, we're wasting no time. Like I said, in and out in 30 minutes. Let's rock this out. Starting on your right leg, lunge that left leg back. Down up with that balance, curl and press here. Good, 8 to 10 reps. You know the drill here. We're gonna rock out this 3rd round. Not wasting any time. 4 more for me. Yes, you can. Keep going, keep pushing. Wow, my legs are definitely getting fatigued now in this 3rd round. Finish strong here. Woo, beautiful. When you're done, go right into that other side. Not resting between sides here. Work your breath, work your balance. Fire your glute muscles, fire your core muscles. Lift those lower abs to lift the weight of your leg in that single leg balance. Yes, you can. You've got this. Keep pushing. I know we're getting fatigued. I'm right here with you. Woo. 2. Yes, that's it. Beautiful. Last one. And take a quick rest. Oh my goodness. Great job, you guys. All right. Woo. We are on the home stretch here. We are going to move into that side plank. Hip dip with that row. Bring it down. Find your arms at that T position in your side plank with the bottom knee down. Here we go. Add that hip dip, lower lift, full side plank. Or you know that kneeling variation while I demonstrated it in round 1 and 2. So feel free to go there. Keep pushing. You've got this. Last round. Probably the hardest round as well. Starting to feel some shaking, some tremoring, especially in my bottom arm right now. Don't let those muscles take over. Let the power of your mind be stronger than your body. Beautiful. That was it. Side 1 done. Side 2, here we go. Right away, again, not resting in between sides. Find that T. Add that hip dip. Full side plank with the row. Lower lift. Full side plank again. I'm gonna say it every time. Make the exercise work for you. Add in that kneeling with that top leg hovering if you need to. Keep the body moving. Make the workout yours. Final 4. Woo. Yes, you can. Lift those hips to the sky. Keep pushing. Recruit all of your muscles as you're starting to get fatigued. It's not just coming from the arms or shoulders or abs. It is the whole body working here. Last one. Oh my goodness. I was not prepared for that to be as challenging as it was. Whew, really great job. Okay, so I know this one is the complex one, but it's actually my favorite move of all 3 because it is a little bit calmer, right? So let's grab that one weight, hold it at your chest. We're gonna start it with our rollbacks here. Go ahead and melt your way down. Hold the abs contracted as you take that chest press. We'll pull it in for a double leg stretch as you open and close. Feet go down, making your way all the way up. I know those abs are getting tired, so if you're starting to use a little bit of momentum on this last round through, I get it, but do your best to find as much control through the whole entire circuit as possible. Making your way all the way back up. Yes, there we go, adding that tricep press. We cannot forget. Maybe I can make it through this round without forgetting a single thing, but don't count on that because I get to talking too much. Many of you know this, and I forget things, forget how to count, I forget a move, and then of course I remember after the fact, and we always have to keep everything even. So yes, I will come back to it just to make sure my sides are even because I am like that. I have to make sure everything is equal, otherwise it drives me crazy. All right, this is number 4. Keep moving here. I'm doing 4 more to hit that magical number of 8 from you today. Push into that chest press, tax those abs in that open and close on that double leg stretch. Make your way back up. Tricep reach there at the top. Final 3. Woo! Love it. Feeling that core burn here. Feeling the spine get nice and rolled out. And those abs working, especially at the top here. You don't realize how much core is involved when you take the weight overhead in a seated position. Beautiful. Work that breath. Make it loud, make it strong, make it fierceful. It helps you engage your abs. I know wherever you're working out from, it might feel silly, but who cares? It's all about you right now. You gave yourself this time. Make the most of it. Final tricep press. Woo! Beautiful. 3 rounds, 8 to 10 reps. That is all we need. We are right at that 30-minute mark. Let's take it into a nice roll down here. Melting your spine all the way down. And stretch those arms overhead. Finding a nice long body reach here. Go ahead and pull your right knee to your chest. Hugging in with the left hand on the right knee. Right arm's gonna go out. Finding a nice gentle single leg supine twist here. Crossing the leg over to the left. Go ahead and turn your head to your right shoulder for a moment and just close the eyes and take 3 deep breaths. Beautiful. Bring it back to center. One good final squeeze in on that right side. Stretch it long, and let's go ahead and change. Left knee is gonna hug in, grab onto your shin, add a little compression here, and then let's move into that single leg supine twist to the right. Left arm's out to a T, and turn your head to your left shoulder, close your eyes, and let's hold this nice final rotation, glute stretch for 3 breaths. Back to center. One last final squeeze in. Bring your right knee up to your left knee so both knees are at your chest. Now you lift your head up, crunch your core in, and let's just rock and roll. up and down the spine here, going back and forth, rolling your body like a ball. You're gonna gain a little momentum here and make your way on up to your feet. Use your hands to boost your bottom up. Find a crouch and curl position. Go ahead and extend your legs out, stretching through the backs of the knees and the hamstrings. Now lift your tummy muscles in and up, slowly beginning to stack your body all the way back up as your arms reach overhead. Be a nice long body stretch here. And exhale, press your arms down and away. Great job, you guys. That was a hard one. I am like dripping sweat here. Such good work. I will catch you on the next workout.